CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 46 of Dual Destinies. Last time, we used the mood matrix on Robin, and discovered that Robin was pulling a Mulan, in that she was a girl pretending to be a guy. So now we're accusing Robin of murder in court, because of that recording. So anyways, before we get started, I just want to apologize for the last 5 episodes. Essentially, after recording episode 45, I discovered that apparently for the last 5 episodes, I had my OBS settings configured to a game that basically I'm going to be streaming next week. So basically, I had it on an entirely different perspective, and just so if the perspective of those episodes are off, which they are, I apologize for that. It's resolved for this one, so going forward, we should be all good. So anyways, without further ado, let's go.
If you don't believe me, send the police over to my house. Tell them to check the pictures on my camera. I thought it might give them an advantage. So I took a picture of the note.
Oh, I'd say she's telling the truth. Wait a sec. Yeah, though back to the whole thing of Robin. I can only imagine that basically this just damaged Apollo's entire self-image. That basically Apollo's going around tweeting, Robin is the manliest man I know, and then this happens. If there's a note with details about the body, then that means there are others who could have made the murder look like our client's script.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Apparently, this case isn't as clear-cut as Prosecutor Blackwell would have us believe. This new revelation blasts a big fat hole in the prosecution's case.
Oh-ho!
Objection!
Bully for you, Missy, but don't think this spells victory. And why not? The battle is still young, and my blade is now fully drawn. Between it and my next witness, your life will be forfeit, so put away your wooden sword and show me what you are truly capable of if you wish to live. You want it? Don't worry, I'm gonna bring it. I already said I want nothing to do with this trial. How, juvenile? It is not a matter of what you want, for you will cooperate, Hugh O'Connor.
Prosecutor Blackwell, why are you called this witness?
You will recall that the day before the mock trial, in short, the day of the murder, the accused testified that she left for home at around 6 p.m.
Yes, my notes here do confirm that fact.
Right, our client was at school at the estimated time of death, so she couldn't be.
Objection!
Yet that was but a fallacious lie, or am I mistaken, Golden Boy? I've no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold! I am not through with you yet! Oh, you don't think I would beat the crap out of you? Newsflash, I work with the worst, and he's like you, only slightly less grating. Now, I cannot do anything to him because Edgeworth-sama would throw a fit about, oh, Prosecutor Blackwell, you can't go beating up your co-workers. You can't give the worst a wedgie. He has personal issues. But you don't work at the prosecutor's office. In fact, we as prosecutors are encouraged to harass and assault the defense. In fact, we actually have a big corkboard in the break room where every time we abuse the defense, we get the gold star. Granted, none of us can top the likes of Manfred von Karma. She has established herself as the queen of abuse. But I am coming up in close second. It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave and we just might discuss you know what. No, wait. One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it. What's that all about? I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify.
Are you sure, Mr. O'Connor?
Heh. The word of a genius is as good as gold. Let's get on with it. Hugh O'Connor, a senior at Themis Legal Academy, lawyer's course. How's that?
did just fine. Testimony then, if you please. You're up against the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you.
I know Junie would never lie like that. That pompous schoolboy won't know it hit him. Around the time of the murder. To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archery range till 7 p.m. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? How can you be such an asshole? I swear. That is quite enough. Well done, golden boy. Heh. The final bell rings at 7 p.m., at which point the campus is a desolate place. Now you will recall the tape recorder. We know the time of the voice recording. It was 7:10 p.m., the day before the mock trial. That was the dark hour of this heinous crime. Do you have any proof of that? As its final bell, the school plays a special broadcast when the clock strikes 7. The female voice on the tape appears 10 minutes after that broadcast. The killer waited until the school was empty to spring her devious and deadly trap.
So when the witness saw the defendant, that would have been...
Indeed, it was 5 minutes after the voice was captured on tape in the art room. Ergo, we know the accused was still in the main building, even after the killing.
So the time of the murder and the time of when the body was moved.
Great! Another inconvenient testimony.
Ms. Sykes, your cross-examination, please.
Around the time of the murder. Come on. So, do you meditate often? Heh, don't tell me you're going to start pestering me too. What's that supposed to mean? No need to play dumb with me. All the girls want to know about my private life. What?
I will remind the defense this is a court of law, not a pickup spot.
Humph. It seems Miss Fancy Pants lawyer is smitten with the witness. Objection! 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 I'm just trying to establish the witnesses. If you must know, I never go a day without meditating. Satisfied now, stalker girl? Yeah, really, I can just imagine Hugh being the kind of guy where basically, I don't eat fast food. My body is a temple, and I am not going to sully it with a lackluster offering. That's it! You'd better take that!
Whoa there, Tiger! Just take a deep breath and relax!
I'll just continue my testimony now, if you don't mind. This is why you impress everything. You get gems like this.
Hold it!
Our client said that she went home at 6 p.m. You and Professor Court were busy preparing for the mock trial together yesterday, right? Was that the last time you saw her?
Yes, I left school at around 6 p.m.
No, wrong. I don't know what she was doing, but Juniper was definitely at school after 7 p.m. But I suppose neither side can prove one way or the other. But if Junie was there, that means she's lying. Truth be told, I only saw her for the briefest of moments.
Hold it!
So you just walked past a good friend, barely saying a word? The final bell had already rung. They get mad when you stand around chatting. Then again, we're not like you people, talking endlessly in those annoyingly loud voices.
Objection!
We are a special breed. We are above you mouth breathers. Annoyingly loud voices? I'd like it if you refrained from insulting my partner like that.
Normally, I'd shout objection right about now, but I'll take this one for the team.
But just Apollo and those crossed arms and that grin, Apollo's Kristoff upbringing is showing. It's seeping through the cracks. Anyways, I think that's about all I have to say.
Hold it!
Alright, I'll take you up on your kind offer. I expected as much, so go ahead, ask away. Mr. O'Connor, I wanted to ask you. Yeah, we'll just go with this. It seems... Now the other two seemed as entertaining. Why would an honest student like you ignore the last bell? I wouldn't say I ignored it. I was simply running a little late. Do you remember exactly how late? Heh, you're a stickler for details, lady. But if I had to say, it was maybe about 10-15 minutes. If you think that's important, I'll add it to my testimony. I'm just gonna go through them all, just to make sure. I was hoping you'd say that.
Hold it!
Okay. Did you stop by the art room, or as it's now known, the scene of the crime? No, I didn't. Can you prove it? As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But let me ask you, can you prove that I did? As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But I will ask how often you visit there. Hardly ever. There's no reason for me to be there anyways. There's no reason for you to be there. Is there an echo in here? If something's bothering you, I'll just add it to my testimony. How considerate. Thank you for noticing. Let's add your statement to the testimony. Yeah, you know we know the planner.
Objection!
The planner! That statement contradicts the evidence.
It does? And how would that be?
Just look at it. It's one huge contradiction.
I see. The defense is simply making another baseless assertion.
Eek! Cash, crash, and burn.
Hold it!
Okay. Yeah, I know that you have to present the planner.
Hold it!
You ignored the last bell for no reason. Shame on you. No, shame on you pressing me for no reason. Yeah.
Well, people do run late sometimes, like you on the day this whole case began.
Ah!
It appears we have a culprit in the case of the pot calling the kettle black.
At 2, Your Honor. At 2. Now what? Ask another question. Actually, never mind. I've got all the info I need. Heh. My, don't we seem confident? Okay.
Objection!
I know you have to present the planner. Your Honor, members of the court, please look at this. That's right, there's no need to explain anything. This piece of evidence says it all.
All it says to me is you're completely wrong.
I guess that won't fly. Okay. Okay, let's use the consult option.
You okay there? You can tell me something's bothering you.
No, I'm totally fine. Actually, I'm not anywhere near fine.
The thing with coincidentally is the answer is you need is always obvious. You have to dig deep to find clues hidden in your testimony. Really wrestle with it.
Oh, so like grabbing a bull by the horns and wrestling to the ground?
Well, try not to take it so literally. Just stick to pressing the witness.
Thanks, Paul. Okay, let's give it a try. I love the game is like, you can't handle it! Watch out, it's gonna cancel it out because I tried to experiment with features.
Hold it!
Please tell the court what you were doing on October 23rd, the day before the mock trial. Heh, that's an easy one. Nothing in particular. Nothing at all? You didn't help with the preparations? Heh, you don't get it, do you? I was merely playing the role assigned to me. I left the preparations and the likes to the others. My job was to be mentally prepared. Dooney put a heart and soul into getting things ready while he just out on his behind. Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd meditating at the archery range. I didn't talk to anyone until the school closed at around 7 p.m. I suppose a few archery club members did come and go while I was there. But you didn't talk to anyone? Not a single soul? That's right, I didn't say a word to anyone till the final bell at 7 p.m. I see. This crucial information, please add to your testimony. I don't know if you're bluffing, but if you are, you have a pretty good poker face. A lot of the game's like, you can't handle it! Yes, I was trying to basically get to this point right here.
Objection!
I had the evidence! I had it in my mind, it was slipping of which statement to press on. So you didn't talk to anyone on October 23rd? Are you sure about that? Heh, I already told you. My word is as good as gold. Okay then, how do you explain this? And don't spare any details. Sorry, never seen that before. It's trash. This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads 23rd. Meet with Hugh and important. Don't you find that interesting? What? Where'd you get that? The keyword here is important. You said you were at the archery range all day. But you also said a few students came and went while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk.
But the entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation?
I thought about that too, but the situation changes after the last bell.
What's this now?
The witness stayed after the last bell. In order to have a private talk with the victim. Am I right, Mr. O'Connor? This is insane!
Objection.
Must we go through this yet again? I suppose you also have no evidence, as usual. No, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating until after the last bell, and he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim. Heh. First Robin, now me. Who are you going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead.
Don't let him get to you! He's definitely hiding something! I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death!
I had my suspicions about Robin, but Hugh seems just as guilty. These three are the only plausible suspects after all. Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Court that day? Sorry, Mr. Jailbird Prosecutor. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I have something to say. I don't want to hear it. If I wanted to hear some pretentious STEMIS alum go on about their insane theories and how they're better than me, I would go to the prosecutor's office and have lunch with the worst. If it will save me some trouble, then by all means, speak away. If you would recall, Miss Sykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I'd like you to explain how I could possibly be a suspect. Oh, he has a point. Impressive, Golden Boy here does shine gold indeed. Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case. Sorry, but I'm starting to be a lawyer. What a pity. To think such genius is to be wasted on mere lawyering. At last, your moment is here, Sykes Dono. Time to review Golden Boy statements and prove that you're the young prodigy worthy of the badge on your lapel. Could he lay any more pressure on?
The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing about that.
Yeah, you're right. In which case, to whom does the victim on the voice belong to? It's the victim. We're trying to go that round.
the voice on the tape recorder belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection!
Are you mad? The voice on the recording says you're a goner. That is something a murderer shouts at the victim, not the other way around.
Yeah, that's a problem. And Athena, how do you know that she didn't want to murder him? You've dealt with Hugh O'Connor, you talked with him. We all want to kill him. I want to kill him. You will probably want to kill him. I even think the judge wants to kill him.
I won't lie, Miss Sykes. I have been wanting to bludgeon that guy with my gavel this entire time.
You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner.
Athena?
You're a goner. You a goner. Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor. Wait a second. My ultimate bluff is coming to fruition.
Whoa, Athena! You're scaring me here!
You're scared. I'm terrified for you coming up with this.
With what?
Prosecutor Blackwell, you wanted to know if I am worthy of my badge? Well, I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I can wear it with pride.
Oh, then can I take it you won't be changing your arguments? Still, it stands that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling you're a goner.
I agree if that's what the victim was saying, but it's not.
I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Miss Sykes?
Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to this fire, Your Honor. If it is indeed Professor Gord's voice on the tape, then she was shouting because she was threatening Hugh O'Connor. I have to do this. You're a goner was a threat directed at the witness. And what possible reason would she have to do that? Oh, well, she was at that rebellious age. You know how students can be.
The victim was neither a student nor at a rebellious age. She was a professor!
No! How could I forget such a basic fact? You're a goner. You're a goner. You O'Connor. What? Yeah, oh my god. Just the thing is, like, we have to go down Athena's insane rabbit hole. You're a goner was a threat the witness shouted at the victim.
As has been mentioned countless times, the voice in the recording is female. How the devil do you reckon it belongs to the witness?
Oh, right, I have to go through these, it's comedic.
I'm confused about how you could be confused about that. So, without further ado, a penalty.
No fair! 2 against 1. You're a goner. Yes, I know that basically Athena's entire straw grasp here is that basically Professor Court was yelling Hugh's name. Okay, basically. I was basically just getting things mixed up in my head. I would like to go one basic fact to the question. Is that shout on the tape really saying you're a goner?
What are you up to now, Athena?
Professor Gold's planner said she was supposed to meet with the witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, had done something wrong. And this made Professor Gold get angry with him during their private meeting. She started smashing things, and she was throwing things, and she was punching people out. She was getting aggressive, and so the witness, he had to defend himself with the awl, and so he stabbed her.
I don't see how this changes what we heard on the tape.
Well, if you want to see how it changes things, then let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, use his full name.
Okay, let's see. Hugh O'Connor!
Heh, what did I do to deserve that? Yes, like that. Now try again, but faster.
Hugh O'Connor! Hugh O'Connor. Who are you? O'Connor. You O'Connor. Well, wait a second! No, this can't be!
Objection!
You think I'd spend the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? But it is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect. That's a scientific fact. And then just Manfred rises up from the grave. Athena feels the ground shaking as the earth opens up and Manfred claws his way out of hell. I am perfect. You think that
Humans cannot be perfect.
I am perfect! Now I can't help but imagine what this would be like if Manfred was prosecuting this case. Just Manfred would be just laughing. Huh?
Humans can't be perfect.
Balderdash! Behold me! We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters or wind for voices.
Now that you mention it.
You can do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more little push. That sound of the tape recorder never was the phrase "you're a goner." That's only what we thought we heard, when in fact, it was the witness getting yelled at. The court will notice that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at.
I think you're right, but what was that last part again?
Never mind. The important thing is that the voice that was recorded isn't our client's. And since it was the victim scolding the witness, he must now join the list of suspects. Ugh!
Objection!
Yeah, I just love how in Hugh's shocked animation happens. He looks like he's having an aneurysm. Says you. This is happening. I'm going to get arrested for some name bluff. And then Kristoff, welcome to the club. Sorry, had to adjust something. I had thought that testimony would suffice, but it seems it has come to this. I will not allow such fallacious quibbles to append this case. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court. Evidence? What's he gonna pull out now? Feast your eyes on this photo, and let me see that instant look vanish from within them.
Let's see here. Oh, it's a picture of the defendant and the victim. The photograph shows the professor and student preparing for the mock trial together.
Wait, was this taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred? Indeed it was, but the revelations do not end there. Do you see the clock on the wall? It reads 7:05, a mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on the tape. What? The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken.
It seems the defendant's culpability in this crime is quite obvious.
Toonie was with Professor Corchis 5 minutes before she was murdered? What now? Nothing I can say can change that fact. Understand now? You can believe in your client all you wish, but try as you might. Such displays faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel, steely blade of truth. Nah! Listen, Missy, the person you'd like to save more than anyone else in the world. I'd be willing to wager that your defense isn't what they desire. But, I became a lawyer so I could. Damn it, Simon! I'm trying here! You didn't try hard enough, Athena! I'm in jail because of you! I was 11! I was being pressured by the prosecutor! He was scary! He glared at me! He threatened to play some weird CD! Perfect Christmas! He played a hint of it and it was demonic! You still fail to understand after so much pain and defeat. The courts are not the play yards of little children just as lawyers. So before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up. If he thinks I've given up now, he's got another thing coming. I have to find my inner strength if I ever hope to save him. But I can't think of any way to strike back. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force the biggest smiles. That's impossible. How can I smile under these circumstances, even if I force it?
This is better than bad. Who knew Blackwell had that one waiting in the wings? Why didn't that twisted samurai just present it at the beginning?
Wait, maybe this was his real plan. Was he just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe he's right, because I really haven't got a clue. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constant Court? Robin Newman, a girl who had been forced to live a lie as a guy? Or was it Hugh O'Connor, the honor student who had met with Professor Court?
There seems to be little reason to debate the defendant's guilt any longer. The time for verdict has come. What's the meaning of this? You can't interrupt a judge about to hand out a...
Maybe, but phosphorus are a N-O-N-O.
What?
Miss Newman, please explain yourself.
Juniper's not the killer. I know because I know who the real killer is.
You do? You know who the real killer is? What's you up to now?
Yup, I know because the real killer is me.
What?
It was me. I did it alone. Just me.
I don't get it. Why is she confessing?
Miss Newman was witness near the stage. There's even a related photo of her. The more I think about it, the more suspicious she seems.
Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who gets to blame our friends. Just so he can walk free. Get it over with. Declare me guilty already. Please, wait.
Juniper, what are you doing?
Thank you for all you've done, Athena, but you'll have to forgive me. I can't let my friends take the blame any longer.
Junie, no! Don't do it! Don't prove Simon right!
You and Robin have done nothing wrong. They have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I alone am responsible for this entire crime.
What?
Objection!
Junie, you know that's not true. Hurry up and retract your statements. Too late! Fulbright, record it! Tape recorder of justice!
I'm afraid it's true. Forgive me, Athena.
Yes, you might take that a little closer to the tape recorder of justice. Order! Will somebody please explain what's going on here?
I see right through your cheap ploy. School rules state that a prior conviction terminates one's eligibility to graduate. A guilty verdict here would make whatever dreams one had go up in a puff of smoke.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. A bit of a spectacle, I might add. These vermin are trying to protect each other now that they've nowhere else to run. Protect each other? Wait, so was Robin just trying to protect Junie, too? If so, then the real killer is... Heh, this whole thing's a joke. Uh-oh, now it's Hugh's turn. I am Spartacus.
What is wrong with kids these days?
I know what just crossed your mind, Miss Sykes. You think I'm the killer, don't you?
Wow, he really is a genius. He even knows what you're thinking.
Heh, I think it's about time I told you the truth. And I'll even get right to the point. It was me. I did it. Wait! What?
Now both potential suspects are claiming to be the real killer.
I am so confused right now. If you still have doubts, how about I detail my murder plot? It's absolutely genius. Enough of this nonsense! This is a court of law, not the set of some high school drama! I swear, if I hear any of you three breaking out into song, I am walking away! Same with you, Athena! And don't think I'm disregarding you, Justice Dono!
I see I have no choice. I'm afraid I'll have to...
Oi! Wait! Your boldness!
I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm in no position to direct just yet.
Why must my suffering be prolonged? Please, just to grab the verdict. Anyone, send them all to jail. I don't care. Actually, no. Don't send Golden Boy to my jail. Ugh. I don't want to have him joining a gang with Gavin.
I am hoping that the defense and prosecution can come up with some airtight evidence. That is why I'm giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating this case.
Pinch me, I think I'm dreaming. Fine, do as you wish.
This brings today's proceedings to a close. Court is adjourned.
To be continued. No, we're not saving the game. Go to the next chapter. October 25th. Write anything, agency. Sorry, boss. I couldn't do it. You know, that little bit of advice you gave me? Well, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. Anyways, I really appreciate that you came by to watch the... I got the outro wrong. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever that you want. And with that, I'll see you next time. Bye.